Welcome back, everyone. We're here at the NDSU Historic Daylily Display Garden with Extension horticulturist Esther McGinnis. Thank you so much for being here with us for another gardening segment. This is an amazing display.
Yes, it is, and we are so proud of this display because NDSU has the largest collection of daylilies of any public institution in the United States. So we have over 2,000 cultivars here. Which is just amazing, and this seems to be the peak week for bloom, so the colors are fantastic.
I love this. You test the lilies out here to see which ones are most hardy for this area.
Yes, I mean, the daylilies are tested by winter, so we really don't have to do anything. So we see which ones are hardy. But this really is more of a historic daylily collection. 1,500 of our cultivars are here, and it's like having a history of daylily breeding, all the way from the late 1800s to 1980. And in addition, we have 500 modern cultivars. So our newest cultivar is from 2013.
So really anybody can come on out, look at the daylilies, figure out which ones they want in their garden, because there are so many, as you mentioned.
That's correct. So they could take a look at all the different forms that we have here. The sheer variety in color is just overwhelming. We have red ones, orange, peach, yellow, some that are bordering on white, and then we go to the purple end of the spectrum. There's some that are lavender. Now we seem to have almost every color except for a real true blue. You're not going to find a true blue in daylilies.
We have to make sure and mention the Bison Valentine, right?
Yes, that's correct. So we have Bison Valentine, which was bred by Mary Baker, and she has been a large supporter of this garden. And she bred it for the purpose of eventually propagating it and then releasing it for sale, and then the sales proceeds will go to support this garden.
When was the garden established?
The garden was established in 2010, and we really need to acknowledge the efforts of Bryce Farnsworth. Bryce Farnsworth is a retired potato researcher from NDSU, and this is his passion. He has planted all these 2,000 cultivars here and is maintaining them, and this is truly just a legacy, and NDSU is just so proud to have this garden here.
What else would you like people to know about the garden, especially all the gardeners out there who want to make sure they're, want to spice up their backyards a little bit?
Well, come on out and choose what you like because they're all different forms. So in addition to color, you should also take a look at size. Some of these are very compact, which are nice for our suburban gardens. But if you're looking for more of a ground cover, you can certainly find those that are larger. Now, of course, you're not going to necessarily be able to buy some of the older cultivars because we may have the only one in existence. But you can certainly look at the modern cultivars and be able to track those down.
Okay, and again, you mentioned all sorts of different colors. I even see some that look a little magenta behind you.
Yes, that's correct. And then there's one behind me that I think has a little hint of green to it, almost a little bit of a chartreuse, and that's Lady Fingers. And that was bred in 1967, so part of our historic collection, and it has that lovely spider form to it where the petals are elongated.
Nice. And Bison Victory is another type out here, right?
Yes, yes. With the Bison Victory, it tends to have more of a reddish coloration to it. And Bison Victory has more of the yellow coloration to it. Now we're still trying to find out if that one is hardy to our area. The Bison Valentine has more of the red coloration, and that is definitely hardy.
Are lilies hard to take care of if people, want to add some to their garden this year?
No, lilies are extremely easy to use, and that's why you see them everywhere in our landscapes. I mean, you can essentially plant them and let them grow. So they just need a little bit of water and fertilizer, and then some people choose to deadhead them, which then prolongs the flowering.
Oh, tell me about deadheading.
So deadheading is where you go and just pick the spent flowers off of the plant. Now these are all true daylilies, so they will in fact bloom for one day and then they die at the end date. So kind of a fleeting beauty, but then you have all the other flowers that will continue blooming for weeks.
All right, good information. We'll be right back after this.